I hope all is well wherever you are. Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. I am. Very chill weekend for me. I think this is an update video and yeah, just an update catch up type thing. So first thing is Breena. As you can see, I got my lion's mane out and I have been back and forth about the retention journey and how I intend to go about that. And I realize now that there's going to be a lot of mind changing within myself about what I am going to do with my hair on a month to month basis. Another thing that I realized is that, when I started doing research on just natural hairstyles, what herbs go with what type of hair, and how to have a better wash day, all this stuff. I took all these notes, I brought some products I brought some herbs, and I did, proceed to make some of my own hair care products. I have a list of items that I want to make using my own supplies and herbs and all those things. So far, I did make a hair oil. I don't have the recipe right next to me, but I know it has like different powders and rosemary and all kinds of good stuff in there. So I used this on my hair, and I also made my own hair grease / balm. I made this with shea butter, coconut butter, and mango butter mixed with a bunch of herbs and powders. I love, love the consistency. And yeah, I'm really proud of myself for that. Now, the reality of the mini twist. I don't think I'm going to be doing the mini twist for 4 weeks, 4 to 5 weeks at a time. The frizz, it just gets too out of control for me. And with frizz comes tangles, and with tangles comes knots that, causes you to lose more hair than you are retaining, lose more hair than I am retaining. So I do not think the mini twists for weeks on end are for me. Now, when it comes to the mini braids, it must be the way that I plait my hair, but the roots, they don't lay down. Now, of course, I could do a head full of them and kind of, push them down with the bonnet or something like that. But I really wasn't feeling the look for the couple that I did start, and I wasn't feeling it. So I just said, you know what? I'm not going to worry about that. So now I am back to the drawing board, because I also do not want to be in my head every day. And so that took me back to the yarn twist, which, previously my hair still grows when I have yarn twist installed. I never had a problem with my hair being dry in yarn twist. And I, truthfully, when I do install my yarn twist, I go heavy on, the LOC method for each strand of, not each strand, but each chunk of hair that goes into a yarn twist. Liquid, oil, cream. I don't play about it. And 9 times out of 10, when I take those out 4 weeks later, my hair is very much still moisturized. So it's, I have to come back to myself where it's like what works for you. Everything that you find, every piece of advice that you come across on social media does not mean that you have to take it to heart. This is me talking to myself. Take it to heart, stick to the routine, and try to do what you need to do for your hair. Because truthfully, my hair in 2022 was right here, okay? Right here. So, like, I can grow my hair, and I just need to focus on retaining the length. Now, I will say that I have not been using, all of the herbs that I'm using now. So that part of my research will benefit me. But as far as styling my hair, I am really leaning towards going back to the yarn twist. And I will wear those for about 4 weeks, take them out. I'll probably wear a twist out like this for about a week, and then have my big wash day and reinstall the yarn twist. The only con about the yarn twist is having extra material in my hair. And I'm willing to look over that, because truthfully, they don't have to be running all the way down my back. I already decided, just past my shoulder as far as length. And I believe that's what I am going to do starting in November. I do still have, like, before I really get into my homemade products, I was just really excited to make these. And plus, I really wanted to get these herbs into my hair sooner rather than later. But I still have, like, store-bought products that I don't want to just toss to the side and just start making the homemade stuff. Start using the homemade stuff, because I don't want to just throw it away. And, like, I have products that really have worked for my hair. And then my other idea besides the yarn twist was to just kind of shingle my hair every week. And I think it was my last video, but that shingling / finger coil video, they did not last like long at all. Now, I will say, when I did the last shingle set in my hair, which is, I believe, like one of my last few videos, I used different products than the time before that, where I shingled my hair. And actually, I think I finger coiled that the time before. I was using the dough or the dew or whatever that product is, their honey line. I used those two products, the honey custard and the mousse, and I got a more crunchy shingle, which is the preference for me because it lasts so much longer. So I won't say that shingling does not work for my hair, but I really need a particular product to get the best out of shingling or finger coiling my hair, because that's a lot of work for it to only last like 2-3 days. That just don't cut it for me. So yeah, I think that's the update. That's Breena's update. So I guess this video could just be about Breena, because I'm already going on 10 minutes. But yeah. And so I really, really like this. And this is from 3-week-old mini twist. Gave me this twist out, and I love it. But some of my hair is already like unraveling to her regular self. Like, she's just losing the twist shape or the twist crunch. So I I don't know. Like tomorrow is Sunday. I gotta go to work on Monday. I wouldn't mind wearing this to work, but I would like it a little more unified. So I said maybe between tonight and tomorrow, I may just go ahead and sit down and put some jumbo plaits in my hair just to give it a twist out, another twist out shape that'll take me into next week, the 5 days into next week. And then next Friday or Saturday will be my wash day, and I believe I am installing yarn twist, and I'm going to go with mostly black and like one strand of brown. I think that's the color combination I'm going with first. But yeah, so that is Breena's update. I got a couple of more things I wanted to talk about, but that'll be another video. So until next time.